Okay, welcome to class. Okay, so one of the worst things that can happen to you in your business is starting out a business and nobody is asking you, are you selling or are you selling? Maybe you have your ready to wear brand, nobody is asking you how much, nobody is asking you how far. Let's say you make your picture, you make your videos, you post your pictures, you post your videos, your friends are liking your pictures, your family friends are liking it and telling you, I'm so proud of you. Okay, so the thing is, you're starting out a business, nobody is asking you how far. Everybody say, oh, you're doing well, I'm so proud of you. Everybody is telling you, oh, you're ready to wear brand is kicking off. Oh, but you know that you're struggling financially. You know that when it's time for you to pay rent, you're going to call your family meeting so that they will come and pay rent for you. Then the hustle again starts. So probably you're struggling, your church people are at all, let it not be as if there is no workings. You take the job from them and then you do the job, but you know deep inside you that that's not what you want for your business. Now let me tell you something about social media. They say social media is the eighth wonder of the world, and that's true, because today we're going to learn how to explore social media to build a successful fashion business. Now, social media includes your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your TikTok. So it includes these different platforms. Now, I don't know so much about Snapchat. Today, the focus is going to be on Facebook. We will do a little bit of Instagram, but then the focus is going to be on Facebook. How to run Facebook ads. So there's someone that I've been following her for years. She's not popular. Now, no it is and no peace. You don't need to be popular on Facebook to make money. You don't need to be a celebrity. You don't need to be this kind of person that, oh, fashion blogs are always mentioning you. No, you don't need to be any of that to make money. All you need to do is to have the right positioning. You target the people you want to target. They see your goods, they like it, and they buy from you. And another thing too, don't get distracted by likes and comments. No. Likes and comments don't equal sales. Now that is why I'm going to teach you the different objective for sales and growth on Facebook. Now, today we're going to be dealing with Facebook ads as a tool for business success. So you know that as a major part of your advanced course is how to build a successful fashion business. For you to build, there's this lady I want you to check out. If you have your phones now, you can just sign into Instagram. She is not popular. She has 400 and something thousand followers, but she's not popular. Now, when we talk about popular people, you can talk about Vicky James. You know your popular brands. Yeah. So once you call them, everybody knows, oh, it's this person. But this lady, she's not popular. A lot of people who are killing it on Instagram, who are making so much on social media, they are not popular. I'm not saying that the popular ones are not making money, but I'm trying to let you know that you're not popular, you can still make a whole lot of money on Facebook. So why I'm talking about this lady now is that you see this fashion that we're sleeping on and playing with. Neyeka Fashion just built a house last year, started, finished it. No be man, no. Neyeka Fashion. Just check Neyeka Fashion. Check her on Instagram. The first post that is pinned on her page. Now, when you're looking for inspiration for am I going to make it? I'm not popular yet. Who do I pay money to mention me on her page so that I'll become popular? I want you to remember Neyeka. Neyeka sells ready to wear. For real, just ready to wear. She doesn't have business making corsets with you for you. She doesn't have business making all those complex bidding, those clothes you bid for days and nights. She doesn't. I'm not saying that those ones don't matter, but I'm saying that she doesn't do any of those. She does those ready to wear is something that you wear to the office, your basic office wears. She does classy ready to wear. She does classy ready to wear, and it still looks nice, and she sells them. She knows who she's targeting. Your question is going to be, who am I targeting? If you're targeting students at UNEC, know that you're going to be making clothes that fall within the range of 5k, 6k, maximum 10k, because that's like the free cash they can get and give to you. as a student you might choose to target them because that might be where your financial temperature gets to. But when you want to run a successful fashion business, you might now choose to target people that can pay you higher, because that's where the real money is. Yes, I'm not saying that you should do ready to wear of 30K. It's a game of numbers. Social media ads is a game of numbers. It's a numbers game. How many people are buying from you? I'm not interested in I'm selling one ready to wear outfit for 70,000. How many people are buying it from you? How many people can comfortably afford to pay you 70K for one dress? Do you get? Let's get realistic. You can choose. I'm not saying you should do low budget fashion. No, anything you choose is fine. Now let's assume that you're selling an outfit for 10,000. I'm just assuming you're selling an outfit for 10,000 and 100 people are buying that outfit. I'm just assuming 100 people are buying the outfit. So you're selling 10,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 100 people are buying it. Your cost price, let's say cost price per outfit, let's say you spent a total of 6,000. I'm just assuming you spent 6,000 to make the outfit. Both the money you paid your tailor, the money for lights, the money for all those things. You spent 6,000, and let's say you have a profit margin of 4,000 naira. Are we following? Yes. 100 people are buying it. I want you to press your calculator. 100 people are buying it. This is your pure profit. 40,000 400,000 naira from 100 people. Do you understand what I'm saying? 10K is low. Do you get? Like normally, which kind of clothes you sell 10K now for social media? I'm not saying you should not sell for 10K. I'm not saying you should sell for 10K. I'm saying you know your worth. You know there is a level you build your brand. If you tell people this ready to wear brand, this is 100K, they will buy. But you cannot start there. You don't start from no. You have to start small. Now, cause there's another person I want you to check on social media. These people I'm talking to you about, they are not popular, but they are making their money. They are silently killing it on social media. Now, this coach, we trained her. She did a 1 year full course here. But from the first day she came in, she knew what she wanted. She knew she wanted a ready-to-wear brand. She knew she didn't want. Yeah, she did the whole corset thing, ball baby dress. This. If you check down through her page, you see her project, her works, her projects, and everything. But she knew she wanted to have a ready-to-wear brand. So, consider extra now because Instagram has. This is like the 6th time Instagram is taking down her page. But you know one good thing about Instagram taking down your page? We move. They take down your page, you build another page, you start running your ads. Do you get? It doesn't even stop you from running your ads. As far as you have your card, as far as you have your card that can actually run ads, make international payments. I'm not saying payments in dollars. They accept those international payments, processing, and the rest of them. As far as you have your card, then you can definitely do this on. So Kosidi, she's not very popular, but when you go down, like just that she changed her page. When you go down on her old pages, you see normal sales that people will be doing and be selling 5 clothes and be shouting hallelujah that they've made sales. Kosi will be having more than 200 deliveries to make. She'll sit in the. This is not Wash. This is somebody I know personally. I know her fashion house. She'll stay in the middle with all those others that they've packed and they are so stressed out. They've stayed all night. You know, she has so much to deliver. She stays in the middle and then says thank you to everybody ordering. Now, this is the level you get to when you start running ads. But when you are going, life is too short to grow organically. You are waiting for Holy Spirit to mention you somewhere and put you in the mind of one influencer to mention you so that you will blow. It might never happen. Life is too short to grow organically. Organic growth is when, okay, let's say you've been building your page, when you drop one post, 50 comments will drop, you know, like they already know you, they like you, they trust you, you're already like a mini influencer, even a maxing influencer. So like Vicky James now, people are waiting on her page to know what next she and Femi will post. She's an organic influencer. She has already blown organically. You life is too short for you to be waiting to get to that point where you blow organically. So what I'm teaching you about ads, once there is ads, is inorganic. Organic is just natural growth. Post every day, like 100 comments, comment on 100 posts, just share your post on group. That's organic effort. You like, you do a lot of effort. I'm not saying you won't make effort in organic, because you keep posting. Even when I don't have time at all in a day, I must drop like 1 or 2 posts. But inorganic, you can just drop your post, and the post, Facebook will carry the post. They are not your friends, they are not your family, they are not related to you, they don't know you, they are not your locality, but Facebook is carrying your matter on their head. And that is inorganic growth. So far, from my experience on dealing with TikTok, Instagram, Instagram works a lot for ready Instagram works a lot for ready to wear. So if you're doing ready to wear, you're doing production, you're doing sales, Instagram will favor you. But if you want to run ads and maybe you're sewing clothes for people, you're doing ready to wear, Facebook might not really favor you. Why? Because once they catch that your design, they'll carry it to their Facebook group. They will scatter the design that you spent months thinking and creating. Next thing, recreated. I copied this to create this. And so from my experience, those that sell clothes and sell certain things, they don't really sell well on Facebook. But things like food stuff and some other items that you don't have to like copy and recreate, they sell very well on Facebook. Facebook has a larger audience than Instagram. You can meet your father now and you tell your father, daddy, I want your Facebook handle. Your father will give you Facebook handle. He's on Facebook. It's the easiest platform for them to navigate. Instagram or Sigi, which one is Instagram again? So Facebook has a larger population. Instagram has lesser population. That is why when you run an ad on Instagram, you spend more. If I add 5K on Facebook now, like the crowd, the number that it will give me is far higher than what I'll get when I'll do Instagram ad of 5K. Seriously. Instagram ad of 5K, how many people can really convert? There are fewer people on Instagram, there are more people on Facebook. That's one thing you have to know. So now we're going to navigate growth through Facebook ads. I want to start from Facebook. You know, Facebook also owns Instagram.